Alright, hello everyone, it is Monday morning and we're back for another episode and we're going to pull some stock today. So it's been a strange weekend because our Japanese store, which is usually our busiest, has been shockingly slow. We've probably done about £300 in sales over the weekend, which is rock bottom for that store. Typically, even on a slow weekend, we should be around 600, so that's been a bit of a letdown. Our other stores thankfully have picked up the slack and we've sort of done around £600–700 across them. So I will continue with putting that gear. Let's have a look at what we got first. What have we got? We've got a watercolour in Artwork 6, which is a drawer right in front of me, I think. Let's have a look. Nice and easy one to pull like that. That's what I like. Top of the drawer. And that is how our system works. Nice and easy to pull our stock. That is how you want it to be. Simple watercolour there. It's quite pleasant. It's gone for £12.95. That's cheap. Still life. I'll put it over here in case I put something on and destroy it. So I hope you're all getting ready for Black Friday. I say where are we today? It's 3rd of November. So if you want to, you've got about 3 weeks now to load your stores up and prepare for, well, what is for us, it's the biggest weekend of the entire year as far as sales go. It's typically where we will do more than any other weekend throughout the whole year. So at the moment, once I'm done this, it's straight into listing and yeah, getting as much on as possible for the weekend discounts and Black Friday weekend. But yeah, what we got here, LO21. I've got another of our Skybusters that's sold, and this is a good one. It's a Spitfire, absolutely, it's immaculate condition. This one, superb condition. 1973 Skybuster, and that's gone for £31.40, including post and packing. But yeah, that's a nice condition, that. And that, I think we're into profit with them now, so that's good. Next we have a large fruit bowl which isn't here, it's at the lockup, so that will have to be picked up tomorrow. Sterling silver charm, a boot, and I'm back. We've got a little charm there. It's like a boot. I don't know if you remember, some of you might have remembered if you're here in the 80s, even though in the 90s, we had these little boots in play parks, little trees on them, slides on them. But anyway, there's a silver charm. It opens up. I think it opens up. Yeah, little family inside. I can't remember the nursery rhyme. There's a nursery rhyme with the boot. Someone who lived in a boot. Anyway, that has sold for a grand total of £12.95. I'll put it there. What we got? This is an old listing. This is one that's been on for quite a while. NO62. This has probably actually been in the store for years. There it is. Yeah, this is one of them. It's I'm guessing it was probably one of two, maybe bookends. Quite light for a bookend. It's quite light wood, but quite a nice thing. It's gone for £16.96. Yeah, so I'm surprised. This has literally been on for years, so glad to see it finally go. But I thought it would have gone sooner because it's quite a nice thing. What we got next? Christmas themed stuff. This is someone's preparing early for Christmas. What drawer was that? That is grey drawer 10. Right, it's a enamelled Christmas sleigh trinket pot. It's a really nice thing. It's gone really dirt cheap. That is £11. That's a crazy price. Someone's had a bargain there. Look at that. The work on it. We've got another Royal Worcester figure. This is actually an older one. And I've got to try and find that box in packing room. Right, okay, so I'll be back because I've got to try and find out which one of these boxes. And here we are. It is another Royal Worcester figure. It's one of the slightly cheaper ones, but this is an older one. It's not one of our recent bundle that we purchased. And it's a mother and child. And this one is a $39.95 figure. Make a nice gift for someone if they've just had a baby. Put that away in there safely. What have we got next? Next up, we've got a multiple order. Someone's bought a big bundle of these water lilies. The old Wade water lilies. I'll put them and I'll be back because there's like 5 of them. Pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're the Wade water lily candle holders. Over the year, well, yeah, these haven't gone too quickly. They've sold slowly, and you get them. You're like, do I bother listing them? Do I bother? So keep adding them, and this is why you do keep adding them, because someone's come along and spent £65 in one order on a little bundle of them. I think they've probably been online for, yeah, maybe a bit overall a year to 2 years, even some of them, but they've paid off. So be patient. Next, we've got a 3D golf picture. I saw this the other day, and I was like, wondered if someone's bought that. It's like one of them, like, yeah, diorama or something. 3D golf picture, little golf shop there. And someone has bought this for $27.95, so that's quite cool. Someone will love it, I'm sure. What else have we got? Wrong shop. 19, a little Japanese Netsuke thing. 19. Right, and that's that pulled. Fiddly little thing to find. It's a Japanese Netsuke, whatever you want to call it. If you had, they would wear them. Japanese would wear them. You know, there's just a couple of holes in the back there where you'd thread whatever through, and you'd have it as a little wearable art or whatever you want to call it. It's a reproduction piece. It could be celluloid, actually. It looks like it might be celluloid, so it might have some age to it. But anyway, that's sold for £40.95. 6 brass napkin rings. Sold for 20 quid for £19.50. £19.51. Next we've got a plate, another old listing, 57, what is that? W.M. Adams and Sons, England, Langham's, China, Bury St Edmunds, blue and white ceramic plate, 57. That is a nice old plate. I'm guessing it's a commemoration and pageant of the Magna Carta, Bury St Edmunds. Wonder if it's going to Bury St Edmunds. Yes, it is. So there you go. Someone's bought that for some appreciation of local history. Book box 7. Ugh, I hate putting them in the book boxes. That was actually quite painless. An ordnance survey, 1-inch map of England and Wales, Kidderminster, 1947. And that's sold for, what is that sold for? £12.75. They do alright, the ordnance maps. Right, this is another multiple order, so I will pull this and come back to you. And that's that pulled. So as you can see, someone's bought lots of Royal Doulton Expressions Sunburst edition, and then they've also bought a little selection of silver plated coasters, and that lot has gone for £106.87. So yeah, so they bought the cup, saucer, sugar bowls, teapot. We do have a few more of the cups and saucers in. Just a pointer on this sort of stuff. Whenever I buy these sets in, I never bother doing them as a set, because for one, if someone buys the whole set, I mean, yeah, someone's bought the whole set here, you'll typically get less money, and then you've got to try and safely package it all in one hit. Now I know I've got to package it all in one hit here, but someone's paid over £100 for it all, so it makes it a little bit more worth it. We can chuck it into a few parcels and it's not too much of a problem. But yeah, I mean, with cups and saucers and trios, I break them up. If I've got a set of 6, I'll list one individually and people can buy 2 or 3 or all 6 if they like, or just the one. I've always found it's the way to do it, and it's the best way to pull your money out of selling tea sets. So that's my take on that. Just going to move these out of the way because they're taking up a lot of space on my desk. So Sarah, they can take space up on your desk and she can pack them. So she can take this order here and get it packed up. Next up we have Swarovski. I've got a lot of Swarovski sold this weekend. GD22. Another lot that I bought earlier this year. I bought someone's Swarovski collection off of them, and we've had a few bits of that actually sell over the weekend. So here we've got that, because the Swarovski hourglass. Whenever you're selling Swarovski, I mean, some of you will probably already know this, but I do see people selling Swarovski items that aren't Swarovski. There's Swarovski crystal. You know, you got to look for the little swan stamp, and it will be there somewhere on the item most of the time. Not all of it, but yeah, if you're looking for genuine Swarovski, you're looking for a tiny little swan stamp. A lot of the time it's on the metal, sometimes it is, yeah, so a lot of time it'll be impressed on the metal, like it is on this one. It's on the base. Don't know if you can make that out on the camera, it might be too small. Or otherwise they'll have it on the actual crystal itself, like a little frosted section with it on the crystal. But that's Swarovski, and that's gone for £18.39. Next we've got some slate coasters, NO26. I have them. I'm guessing one's missing. We've listed them as 3 slate drinks coasters, but I would imagine they probably were 4. It looks like there was no room for 4 in the box. So that they've gone for very cheap sale, £8.50. So let's have a look what we got. Here's one I pulled earlier. I saw that in a drawer I was in a little while ago, and I saw that it sold. So selection of little deers that actually came in some of their Japanese stock. It's got Japanese writing on the front there. And they've gone for £12.71. That's there. Dear little things. This is a vintage brass and mother of pearl trinket box. Little elephant brass pot there. And yeah. And that's sold for, why did it do this? I can't see the price properly. It's really annoying. 10% off. I think it's gone for about £36. It was £39.85. Anyway, moving on. Another Swarovski crystal item in NO86. NO86. Already been down there, haven't we? Here we go. I think it's this one. I think that's it. Farewell tribute to Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, 1900 to 2002. So that's Swarovski crystal in the commemoration of, yeah, I'm guessing it was in the passing of the Queen Mum back in the early 2000s. Sold for £25.60. And another crystal item. Back over here, GD22. This is a nice piece. This is a nice item. It's an old Swarovski miniature radio. It sold for £27.40. It's quite a nice thing. Yeah, nice. Yeah, and as I say again, talking about the little stamps, this one's actually got the frosted stamp on the back of the radio. So that's that there. Okay. Next, got the last item on this shop, which I know isn't here, it's at the lockup, and it's about that big. It's quite a nice thing. It's a silver plated wheelbarrow with a crystal pot insert. So I'll put the picture up on the screen so you can see that, and yeah, I'll pick that up from the lockup tomorrow. Thanks. Right, moving on, we have got in GD1. I actually think that's over here. Yes. A while back, quite a while back, I bought a huge collection of glass negatives. When I mean, the tray was that sort of size, and it's full up, like loaded. The thing to carry was ridiculous. It must have weighed 30 kilos. It's full of the old glass negatives, and do you know what? I've listed hardly any of them. I mean, in fact, that's what I've listed. That's what's been listed from them. There are hundreds of thousands, and they're interesting. They're all like Edwardian. They're all sort of, you know, early Edward, you know, 1910, 1900, and they're mostly of families doing their daily sort of, you know, pictures of themselves in the garden. They've got all their, you know, their nice Edwardian clothes on. They're nice photos. Let's see what we got in this one. Slide pack 13. That's these ones here. So let's have a quick look at these. Have a sneak peek and see what's in here, because the image doesn't show too well what's actually in here. Yeah, nice. Anyway, you get the idea of me rambling on for ages about how nice their clothing are and how old they look and so on. That lot is sold for £12.95, and we've got a lot more of that in stock to get into our stores. Just need to get round to doing it. That's the trouble with this business. You can buy so much faster than you can sell, and you end up becoming a collector. I only collect one thing. I collect Beanos. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. I wasn't asking, huh? Anyway, yeah, I collect Beanos. That's pretty much the only thing that I collect. That's it. But you do end up collecting a lot of stuff in this business, in one sense or another, and storing it. I know a lot of people say that we're not in the storage business and blah blah blah, but if you've got good stock, it's worth holding on to. Right, anyway, another multiple order here. Right, let me pull this and come back. Pulled. It's a Chinese mix of stuff. It's a couple of plates there. So you've got the Forbidden City Palace Museum, Beijing, China, 1990. It's quite nice. There's a selection of plates that always do quite well. I can't remember what it's called. Something Red Palace or something. They're just a series of, I think there's 12 of them in total, and they have Chinese ladies, and they're really nice pictures. But anyway, if you get the right ones, they can do quite well. There's another one here, another Chinese plate. It's just a colourful display plate. Nice little scene there. I'm sure you all love it. A little sitting Buddha ornament in a mixture of bisque porcelain, and then it's got some enamel. It's like a glossy paint over the top. And then we got two of these. These are very kitsch indeed. Chopstick rests, I believe. I actually bought. There was 30 or 40 of these that I bought in a box. I give 15 quid for them, so it's actually quite a good turnaround. One of my traders at the market, he had them for a couple of weeks, and I think he was trying to sell them for £1. He was struggling to shift them. I suppose they're very much an acquired taste. But yes, we've sold quite a few of them, so they've been all right. They've been a good investment. We sell them for £15.95 a pair. But in total, anyway, there's been a discount added to this lot, and the person has bought all this for £64. So it's a nice order. And then we have got ABO2 in a box. I'm guessing it's this. Yes. Someone has purchased this here Yemen plated set, James Walker Limited egg cup and spoon, and napkin ring set. Tarnished, needs a bit of a clean, but it should come up. The plating looks in good condition. That's cool. So is that for? Never seen that before. Like a holder for your spoon when you're having your egg and soldiers. Interesting. I like that design. Functional. Anyway, that is a nice thing, and yeah, £28 that's gone for, £28.87. So that is all of our Western bits and pieces pulled. Got some Japanese bits and pieces pulled in. My wife's already managed to pull. This here, nice bear. A new bear. So he's gone for quite a reasonable price. He's gone for £42.46. He or her, I don't know. Who knows? And then we've got an abacus, another abacus. This one's gone slightly cheaper. The other one, condition's a little bit worse for wear. It's £32. But nice old abacus. We sold a kimono. We do lots of kimonos, £55. I've got a couple of Darumas, I believe they were on the same order. Yeah, they were on the same order. A couple of Daruma dolls there, gone for £64. We've got a couple of Kakeshis. That one there is by Sugai Sato. If I haven't butchered that name. Sugai Sato. That's gone for £51, £50.95p. Akira Seiju. That one's £25.88. Small one. The larger ones of them can fetch some good money. We do have some of the larger ones in stock. And then we've got a couple of small Kakeshis here, and they've both gone for about £13, £14 each. Yep. And there's some photo bundles. But yeah, as I said, quiet weekend on the Japanese store. Very quiet. And that's a wrap. So I thought I'd drop in and say, just signing off, say goodbye, because I got a little bit caught up after that. Busy day. Mondays are always busy, and it was an extra busy one today because I had lots on. So it is now, well, covering up the camera, what is it, 3:22. I am in my office doing my listings, hammering in those listings at the moment. I'll probably be here for another 3 or 4 hours yet. I'd like to try and get 40-50 items on today, so that's the goal. Getting ready for Black Friday. But anyway, I will touch base with you soon, probably Wednesday, and see you then.